Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I've got some garden surprises today in the form of a yay, a nay, and a huh. So, a lot of us who garden, we have yays and nays all the time. From propagation when things go really well to when they don't really go well. From harvesting where you're expecting a big boom and you get a big nothing. And sometimes a few huhs here and there, like you kind of expected better than that, but something didn't turn out. But I've got three today that sort of are kind of perpendicular to all of that, and I wanted to share them with you because, well, I think they're kind of fun. So we're going to start with the yay. Now the yay is not my asparagus patch, but I will say it is looking very strong. This is the middle of its third season. I propagated from seed back in 2024, maybe January. By March or April they got transplanted out. So 24, 25, this will be the full 26, 27 I can start harvesting. And yay, it's looking good. What you're going to see is when you start by seed, you have a 50-50 chance of getting male and female. Males are going to be the ones that you buy in the store at the crown because they produce more spears. However, females produce fewer spears because they are putting their energy into seeds. Now, why is my asparagus patch right now a yay for this video? Because as you can see right here, the fact that I have male and female plants in this bed, females that are actually dropping seed, I've got a volunteer asparagus here, and it's not the only one. I've got one hidden back there as well, and I think there's a third one around here too. So through the process of having females dropping the seeds around here, the bed is propagating even beyond the crown expansion. So what I'm going to do this season, the end of this season, I'm going to go ahead and pull all of the wood back. I'm going to chop all this to the ground, and I'm going to recompost this whole area, including probably 2 feet off the plant to create the bed expansion this way. So to me, this is a pretty big yay because I didn't have to work to expand my asparagus patch, and it's happened on its own. Now that being said, I will probably save some seeds, propagate more to fill this side out as well, just on a go-forward basis, because this is going to be a 20 or 30 year patch. And yeah, I feel like it's coming off to a really good start right now. So we've got our yay, and now we're going to see the nay, because this one's part of the blackberry patch, and it's a little frustrating, and it's not the first time it's happened, but luckily it's not going to be a crippling issue because I do have backup. But let me show you what I'm looking at right now. This right here was a blackberry crown. It produced a nice cane this past year. I harvested from it, and this year should be right now coming out of the ground primocanes, which would fruit next year, and I've got nothing here. So for whatever reason, this particular crown did not produce its growth. So I guess it's dead in there right now. And it's not the first time this has happened with these thornless blackberries. I've lost a couple in the past. Like I said, I keep a lot in reserve. So for me to rip this out and put another one in here, which will produce for a few years after, should produce for a few years after, it's not a big deal. It's just a little irritating because that means that I'm going to always keep plants in reserve, because it looks like these are going to be a little less reliable year in, year out producers than I was hoping for. But I do keep a lot of plants in the ground, so to lose one here and there, even if I didn't have backups, wouldn't be the end of the world. But it is a big nay for the garden at the moment. I say a big nay, it is a nay. So we've got the yay and the nay out of the way, and now we're going to take a look at the huh. The question is not the fact that I have a big vining mess here. That was always going to be the intention. The thought was, and how this became a huh, is we have two beds, 1 and 2. And when I planted these, I transplanted from my sowed seeds, Hales Jumbo cantaloupe. Back there was Heart of Gold cantaloupe. In this bed over here, we had cucumbers and watermelons. Okay, all good. And as things started growing, my cantaloupe are stepping up in this bed just as expected. And over on my cucumbers, I've got cantaloupe. So as those things ripen up, it looks like I'll be eating a cantaloupe a day instead of a cucumber a day, and that's okay because I'm not gonna, look a gift cantaloupe in the mouth. But it is a bit of a surprise because I don't know what happened. Was it a seed saving issue? Was it a labeling issue? But luckily for me, I did start more seeds for cucumbers to put in my donation beds, and with that, let's go ahead and take a look at that. This is the donation bed. We've got the peppers up front and the cucumbers in the back, and let's go ahead and take a look at these big, beautiful cucumbers. That's not a cucumber. And that's not a cucumber. Yep. I have no idea what happened. I'm not even gonna try to troubleshoot this one because clearly there's a seed issue. Now, I don't know if I have any more seeds in reserve. If I don't get any cucumbers this season, my neighbors grow cucumbers. I grow tons of stuff. We swap all the time, so it's not like I'm gonna be devoid of cucumbers. It's just one of those things where you set an expectation, you execute your plan, and this is what you wind up with. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with too many cantaloupes. It's something I fell in love with last year, so if it's a year of cantaloupe, it's a year of cantaloupe. So in the meantime, if you enjoyed what you saw here, please feel free to give the video a like, and if you have any questions, feel free to post below. And in the meantime, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.